For centuries, one mystery has captivated the imaginations of explorers, adventurers, and treasure hunters. The legend of El Dorado, described as a city of unimaginable wealth filled with gold and precious gems. El Dorado's allure has led men into the heart of South America's jungles, but it has also lured them into the depths of myth, pushing the boundaries of human ambition and obsession. But is El Dorado simply a legend, a product of myth and imagination, or is it a relic of an ancient civilization lost to time? In the thick of the Colombian jungle, the air heavy with humidity and the scent of earth, explorers continue the search for this fabled city. They follow fragmented maps and cryptic clues left behind by indigenous tribes and Spanish conquistadors, driven by the hope of uncovering one of the greatest secrets of the ancient world. But what if the city they seek is not just a city at all? What if El Dorado holds the key to a far deeper mystery, one that stretches beyond human history and into the realms of the unknown? The story of El Dorado begins not in the dense jungles, but in the annals of indigenous mythology. The legend of a golden city was first mentioned by the Muisca people of Colombia, a highly advanced society known for their exquisite craftsmanship in gold and intricate ceremonial rituals. According to their stories, the chief, known as the Zipa, would cover himself in gold dust and offer treasures to the gods in a sacred lake, symbolizing a divine connection between man and the heavens. For the Muisca, gold was not merely a symbol of wealth. It was a manifestation of spiritual power. The belief that a city made entirely of gold lay hidden in the jungle arose from these sacred rituals, which spoke of a place where the gods and their offerings coexisted in opulent harmony. But it was not until the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Americas that the legend took on a life of its own. In 1537, the Spanish conquistador Sebastián de Belalcázar, having already conquered much of the Andean region, learned of the golden city hidden deep within the jungle. The tale, passed down from the indigenous people, spoke of a fabled place called El Dorado, where mountains of gold awaited discovery. Eager to add to the riches of the Spanish Empire, Belalcázar sent expeditions into the jungle, hoping to find the treasure that would make him a legend. However, despite countless attempts, no city of gold was ever found. As the Spanish chroniclers wrote, the indigenous stories became ever more detailed, painting a picture of El Dorado as an almost mythical city, a paradise untouched by time. But was this truly the origin of El Dorado? Or were these early Spanish tales simply a misinterpretation of the local people's sacred rites, built up into a tale of a lost, wealthy city? In the centuries since, the search for El Dorado has sparked debates that span beyond treasure hunters and explorers, attracting the attention of archaeologists and scientists. Was El Dorado a real city, or was it simply a myth created by the Muisca to symbolize their spiritual connection to the earth? Anthropologists have delved into the Muisca culture, uncovering evidence of complex societies with remarkable feats of metallurgy. They created intricately designed gold artifacts, which served as sacred objects and offerings to their gods, leading some to suggest that El Dorado was a cultural and religious symbol, not a literal city made of gold. Yet, the obsession with finding the city persists. Geophysicists using modern technology like LiDAR scanning have attempted to uncover hidden structures buried deep within the Amazon rainforest. The results have shown something unexpected: large, complex urban planning and structures buried beneath layers of earth. suggesting the possibility of an advanced civilization that was far more expansive than previously thought. The pursuit of El Dorado has never been without its myths and hoaxes. One of the most infamous expeditions was led by Sir Walter Raleigh in the late 16th century, whose journey into the Amazon River basin was fueled by rumors of vast treasures. Raleigh's expedition, although unsuccessful, offered some of the first concrete evidence of the fabled city. According to Raleigh, he encountered a series of indigenous tribes that spoke of ancient, forgotten cities hidden in the jungle, one of which was said to be El Dorado. Though Raleigh's claims were met with skepticism by many, some elements of his story have held weight over the centuries, and as modern explorers return to the jungles of Colombia, they encounter similar stories from the indigenous people, reinforcing the idea that El Dorado was not just a fantasy, but an actual place, lost to time. In the 20th century, the search for El Dorado reached new heights. Archaeologists and adventurers from around the world, fueled by the belief that El Dorado's riches were hidden in plain sight, launched numerous expeditions. The Amazon rainforest, vast and impenetrable, became the ultimate battleground for treasure hunters. In the 1920s, an expedition led by a man named Richard Thornton claimed to have found the lost city. Thornton and his team mapped out what they believed were the remains of ancient buildings, but when they returned to the site months later, everything had mysteriously vanished. The trees had regrown, the land had changed, and any evidence of Thornton's discovery was gone, leaving only unanswered questions. Were they simply victims of the jungle's natural forces, or was something more at play? Did they uncover something too significant, too powerful for mankind to understand? As the decades passed, some began to propose that El Dorado was not a human creation at all, but rather the remains of an ancient extraterrestrial civilization. The theory gained traction due to the advanced technologies and extraordinary wealth described in the legends, far beyond what the Muisca were capable of in their time. This theory suggests that El Dorado could have been a settlement built by alien visitors who imparted advanced knowledge of metallurgy and architecture to the indigenous peoples, leaving behind a city far beyond their technological abilities. Some claim that the wealth of El Dorado was not gold at all, but a substance that could be traced to extraterrestrial origins, something that would explain its allure as a treasure beyond any earthly riches. Could this alien theory explain the missing city? If extraterrestrial life once walked the earth, could they have left behind a city built with materials and knowledge unknown to humans? Today, the search for El Dorado continues to captivate adventurers and scientists alike. Through advanced mapping technologies, scientists have begun to uncover previously unknown ancient cities in the jungles of South America, with some areas showing evidence of highly organized civilizations. In 2018, an expedition using LiDAR technology discovered a vast, ancient city hidden beneath the dense canopy of the Honduran rainforest. This discovery has led some to speculate that such lost cities may be connected to the El Dorado legend. Could these discoveries finally confirm that El Dorado was not just a myth, but an ancient civilization, human or otherwise, that flourished long before the arrival of Europeans? With every new discovery, the mystery of El Dorado deepens, suggesting that the city, in whatever form it takes, might be far closer to being revealed than ever before. The question of whether El Dorado was a city of gold or a divine offering, a human creation or an alien artifact, remains one of history's most tantalizing mysteries. As science continues to unravel the secrets of ancient civilizations, one thing is certain: The legend of El Dorado will continue to captivate the world, enticing those who seek the truth, whether hidden in the earth or in the stars. You've just explored another mystery with JB Animated Mysteries. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on notifications so you never miss a story where facts and fiction collide. Until next time, the truth is out there. Keep looking.